shit, you let me know when it pop up.
All right, how's the temperature? Y'all hot, cold? Y'all good?
No, we good.
Anybody got a headache? Ain't feeling good?
Cool.
You Gucci? All right.
What did we just do just now?
What?
That was what we just did. We ain't on now?
We about to be in a second.
We about to be.
Like she just said.
So that was just fucking around.
Yeah, I was doing like the lower third.
Yeah, he tried to just get his shit together. Yeah.
We good? We good?
We live?
Mark,
Yeah.
we good?
Yeah, I'm straight, bro. You great?
That's tobacco, right? Good.
CBD.
Oh, shit! Who the fuck we got on the show today? You fucking whores!
Oh, shit.
God damn! I asked you if you had a headache. I
Yeah.
asked you if you had a headache. I did. I said you got a headache. You should have been truthful. You said,
I
look,
was at a wrestling match.
man, we got. Listen, man, look, hey, if you watch this show, you know I ain't on that fuck shit, man. If it's somebody I fuck with and they on this platform, we gonna let them know.
Already.
Who the fuck we got on the show? God damn it! With the red jacket on, god damn.
King Kong.
It ain't my size. I would ask to hold it, but it's way too big for me.
Yeah.
I'm Eddie Murphy.
God, with the fur.
He
Nigga,
said
with
delirious,
the fur. I ain't
nigga.
peeped the
Said,
fur till you went like
Oh,
that.
you ain't know? Shit,
Rock
nigga.
and red leather with the fur.
God
Yes, sir.
damn. What special was that? What special was that? Daddy Murphy's
Raw.
That's
Raw.
what the fuck-
Yeah, raw.
Raw dog, our favorite. Who we got on the show, motherfucker? And you wore red on purpose. You knew he was wearing
Boss.
red, nigga.
Hmm?
You knew he was red with. No.
I ain't
Who on
know.
the show, y'all? Who on the show, y'all?
Boss man.
Boss?
Boss.
Is that an H in there?
Boss. No, I ain't
Boss.
put a boss.
God damn.
Boss man.
That's boss
The
man,
go-
y'all.
Yeah, boss man. Hold
Nigga,
up,
that's
the,
boss
the
man.
God.
Oh, real quick, number 2, with the mic etiquette, you gotta have this motherfucker about right. You can take it off that bitch if you want to chill back.
He might, he might get used to performing. He might drop some bars in here.
Goddamn, we got boss on the goddamn. Just give my hand clap.
Yeah.
Goddamn boss. Goddamn boss. What's up, y'all?
Chilling, man. Feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? Feeling blessed. Gifted.
And following
Right
your
now.
stories, you've been on the move. You've been on the grind. So we appreciate you coming. What, you in
Taking the
DC
time
today,
out, busy day.
Yeah, we was in
VA.
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah, in the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? Working it, touching the people. Getting
What's
busy.
that? Oh, okay. Boom, boom. Ashtray. If y'all
Had a real dope studio session last night.
That's lit. What, Sterling? Some way out there? Fuck was that at?
It was
Long, far. Man, we appreciate y'all coming on, man. It's dope to have you on. Boss, man, I'm still on Land of the O.
Right.
I'm still on that. He
It's a
said,
classic.
oh,
Yeah,
here
that's a
come
hit
the
class.
riders who guns don't
Yeah.
work because they keep getting
Yeah,
fucked. What the fuck, nigga? Who the fuck was saying that from Baltimore, nigga? Come on, my
Tough ass
nigga.
line.
Yeah,
Nigga.
no bull. He said, yeah, that was tough.
Here
Line.
come the, who guns don't. You know my dumb ass was
They
at work.
keep
I was
getting
like, what do you mean
fired.
guns don't work because they keep getting. This nigga told me they keep getting fired. Like I think I got fired that summer too. That shit really resonated. I said that's some bullshit. This nigga can spit and he know the
Serious.
future. Why you ain't telling us about get fired? Hey, my nigga, you a legend. Listen,
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Listen,
living
man,
legend.
I mean,
man.
smell of roses. Yeah, living legend.
listen,
wise-
because you know what
wise
happens?
poppin'.
You gone, right? Yo, this nigga, man, he did
was
so
so
much for the
hard.
city, yo. He was that.
Right. Put
Why the fuck
niggas
you ain't
on
say
all
nothing?
kinds of shit.
Why you ain't say nothing?
You know what's deep about that though? That be bigger than our culture. Like that shit be in your family and your household.
It's disgusting.
It be
Ooh.
like that
Yeah.
sometimes. So it could imagine it for like a artist or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets perpetuated the wrong way. Sorry if I stuttered on that.
No, you good.
You good, bro.
What I was
Shit.
getting at is that shit is fucked up. Period. We gotta get to the point where we cool to show love.
What's the reason for it? Especially in
Yeah.
family. Why do you think family, knowing that the levels in which you've attained, and you still grind, and they still don't want to show you the proper love? What do you think the reason is for that?
Because misery loves company. And
Goddamn
that's
speak,
a,
man.
That's a smart way to put it. And we wasn't taught to be like, if somebody doing better, you to praise it, and really like help. You know what I'm saying? You don't. That should be a resource. Like I never even understood how people like in the family got family members can't do and you can't do. It's probably something you doing. Whether you living in a lifestyle that they can't move forward with because you ain't got your stuff together, and we all out here trying to feed our kids and leave a legacy behind at some point. So you ain't fitting into my point, into my play. Like I'm over here doing this, and actually dealing with you could mess this up for me. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I'm supposed to put my kids first and my family first when I'm doing. So I gotta make that decision. You know what I'm saying? So I think somebody would hate on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you move doing better than we
Yeah.
gotta change that. You should really be like, nah.
That's that mindset.
It's somebody in my family that's dope that made it out of school that did this, or they're richer. Like that's where I come from. You got the rich uncle with rich car. You be proud.
You be happy.
Fuck yeah.
You want
I got in
shit.
fights fighting
yeah.
on my rich
Yeah,
uncle.
you want.
I know, rich and yours, nigga.
That's what you want to go through and model stuff like that. But I think it starts just the way the world is.
Yeah.
right now.
Do you think it's specifically worse in Baltimore versus other markets?
Hell yeah. I was just at the mental illness awareness joint with Rico Love. With Rico Love, and he was talking about that, and he was letting the artists know, he was like, they don't want to sign y'all from Baltimore because they think you're sort of like a liability. He was like basically saying, when you get signed in the game, you're a contract. Like, look at just like your life is a business. You're an investment. It ain't personal. It's like, but so if you're the way you living is gonna alter my money, they don't be wanting to check off on that.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
If you're gonna drop something, make sure you at least a fistful. Yeah.
Like we got these murders, people goofy overdoing stuff. It's just
you gotta lean all the way down.
it's just mentally enslaved, if you ask me. It's shout out to people that's doing it though. We trying to change it. It's a lot of people that's stepping in place.
Man, shout out to you
Shout out
for
my man
putting the
Stokely
light on
doing
it.
a
Fuck that.
lot of stuff. I appreciate what he doing, and it's a few other people too. Like it's the city getting better in it, but.
I do
Let's
know
talk about some more positive things. Like it's Sunday. Let's feel blessed.
Well, yeah, man. My cousin got murdered
Oh,
last
man.
week. No. I feel you on that. Well, let's talk about this project. This EP just came out.
Yeah,
Right?
talk
It's
about
called
it.
The Gift.
The Gift. Yeah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to go check that out. That's streaming on any platform. If you follow me on IG, the link in the bio. So that's BossMan the God, THEGOD on all social media platforms. But just Google BossMan the Gift. Look up BossMan the Gift. It's fire.
It's fire. So when you
Fire.
say it's fire,
Fire.
right? Somebody can say, "Well, nigga, of course
You
you
gonna say it's
It's your
fire.
shit." So let us say it for you.
Now, I'm gonna say that shit slaps.
You heard it,
nigga.
right?
Yeah.
All right, so
that shit
I'm
slaps.
gonna kiss his ass, then you kiss his ass. But I go first.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I
Go
get
ahead.
right. I get the left cheek. You get the right cheek.
Pause.
All right. Pause. Super pause. Super
Pause.
pause.
Pause. Super pause.
Super pause. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Bring it back, you
We gonna show
motherfucker.
love. I'm gonna show love to this side of him. You can show love to that side.
Got you.
All
Bring
right,
it.
cool. So what I noticed, right, and Boss Man, you can touch on this, right? For someone who's been in the game as long as you've been, right? If you want to stay relevant, you got to update. You can't have the same cadences, the same punchlines. No disrespect to Cassidy, but you can kind of use him as an example, right?
You got to reinvent. And
You
I like
have
how
to.
you use Cassie as an example because what he's doing.
Not to hate on him, but this is a good example.
Yeah. If you got to some way, one thing, what I learned, and just you got to show love where love is at. I learned this from Jay-Z, watching him. Like I'm a Nas fan first. So before I'd have told you that Nas was the best rapper, like we talking about rap and then Jay-Z this, but seeing how Hov figured out how to reinvent himself and not change himself, that shit is like super genius level. It lets you know the between it being like
That shit's amazing.
like
It is.
being Jordan and being Kobe. It's a difference.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
shout out to
It's the
him,
truth.
but
It
we
is.
must know these differences.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I got to shout out from you. I learned that from that. And it's what it is. I think that's staying true to yourself. And so if you look at it like, one of the things that got me back excited to put music out after going through my situation with labels and stuff, I was like, I know I don't really kind of want to rap like this, but in the music business, make you kind of pick up on it. It is a business. So you playing with these thoughts. You try and do that. So it's sort of like it ain't come from the art. I've now found the art in the reinvention for the growth in the business of selling my brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me being boss man is like I did it twice, and I don't care what nobody can say it failed. You can't look nobody else to say sold more records than I sold. Can't nobody else had more multiple deals than I had and got out of it, and I'm still surviving and been doing stuff. Now you might be like, at this point, I'm not quote unquote the hottest or relevant thing, which is cool, but that's because it's coming from a whole nother angle. This
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not in competition with no rapper.
Right.
Like
So-
because I can't even want to be a rapper again.
Right. So my question.
Like I've been a rapper. I've been
Been
doing
there.
it, and that's my lifestyle. I don't gotta try to figure this out. I wake up and do it. I'm already living my life. So I had to grow and be like, oh, do some other shit. Challenge yourself.
Right. At what point in time did you really notice that reinvention needed to kind of happen for itself? Like you were kind of just, were you in the booth? Were you at home? Like, what inspired the reinvention of the Boss Man?
Life.
Life will fucking do it. Won't it?
Yeah.
That's true.
Like I said, what you
do
got
that for
planned?
anybody.
All right.
Yeah, but you got
Oh,
planned.
all right.
Learn the
Try
mistakes.
again,
and, and that's what I had. That's why I said because I was like, all right, this can't be failure because this ain't working. It was just like you looking at it the wrong way.
Perspective.
You do what I'm saying? It's like you got the glass is really half full, empty. Like when it resonated with me, it was like, and this is just real talk, and it's no knock. When I seen nobody from here still pop, I seen all the hot internet buzz. I seen all this stuff, even down to a rapper getting killed, to Los deals don't work out. Take Cobain didn't work out. Just like mine didn't work out, and then it was like you go back to comps didn't work out, Be Riches didn't work out. I was like, oh, this is a system here. This shit don't even got nothing to do with me and my talent.
It's in the city.
It's in
us.
it's in the city. It's like
Yeah, I was
it's
like, yeah,
cursed.
This shit is just like, oh, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than rap. It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm learning that in life. I'm gonna be shit is about to be the best times of my life.
I tell you what,
Claim it.
we were
Claim
talking
it.
off
Claim it.
camera.
Claim
I'm
it.
about
Real
to get
shit.
to it.
You had the foresight years ago when we was in one of your studios. When we was making beats and shit. Chess. You worked with him real closely at the time.
Yeah, he was dope.
And we were just getting to this era where it was the young thuggish era. Like motherfuckers was doing shit not so much for the sake of bars and just music, but like, all right, I'm gonna go smack an old bitch and then have my album in the frame and then be like, and then that was your thing. And you was calling this shit. We were even laughing at the time. I don't know if you feel still feel this way, but you was like, man, if I gotta wear whatever, I gotta have my hair pink and whatever, I'm gonna do this shit because I see where the game is going, and it's not just the bars anymore, the music. You gotta have this other shit. And this is the time where, especially for Baltimore being a market, they thought it was goofy. Like, man, I ain't doing that dumb shit. And he was like, look, man, you gonna have to change and evolve a little bit if you want to stay relevant in the game like this. Do you feel like you feel like you called it right?
To clarify
I
something,
think
I don't. If I said that, this is what I meant. I don't think I would say I would wear my hair pink.
We was laughing.
That's
too.
what I had to do.
In
Yeah, it was
context,
like-
we was cracking jokes and shit.
Because what I really feel though, no, listen though, because it's a side to that. I mean, like, all right, I can't judge Young Thug or don't know, and I know he dope. But what I seen is the agenda to open our minds up to homosexuality being forced down our throats
oh shit,
from every angle.
I missed that part.
Yeah, see, that's what was all happening. So I
Must be
could see
hot
the
in there,
blueprint of that happening, and I mean, you can't really knock it because this is what I would say. It was like we praise people that sell poison, like for us to get out. People are trying to survive. So if a dude want to feel like he want to perpetuate something he ain't or doing it, you got to be like, that's part of life. You know what I'm saying? It's snitches. It's all types of things in life. We be acting like it stops on levels. Like everybody living in the same wicked shit. So I mean, if that's what they want to do and they want to sell and it works, I can't knock it from no way. It ain't really my type of shit.
I do notice on the EP, which is, first of all, it's fire. And it's not just fire because I like you and your music, but also the production value. It sounds like it's not dated. A lot of times you have people from your status that comes from multiple different generations. You like, yeah, I remember yo for this type of shit, but he still sound
the
like
same.
Stuck in that
Yeah,
shit.
it's still
And
sound
the
that
production's
same.
like, no, this shit is on par with the shit you hearing now.
Exactly.
But even your message, so you be talking about like the counterbalance of saying what the street want to hear, what kind of the industry is begging of us, but then you're still throwing them off the record type tracks where you saying, look, I said this, and this is a part of my life, but also we gotta be more better with these type of things.
I think, I mean,
More better.
I think that's being true to yourself because I think when you making music, you feel different ways at different times. You know what I'm saying? And I think certain production lets you open all the way. Like, I mean, let's just be real. If I just drunk some Patron and I'm lit, I want to see some bitches and shit, and I'm going to the studio with that type of vibe, I don't want to hear no sample beat.
Yeah.
I
ain't even moving that right now.
Right, like,
Just
no,
ain't
no.
Jesus
right
now.
Nah.
Ain't no weight to some bounce. or
Right,
something.
right, right.
Like, give me something. I'm gonna still speak my truth on it. So it's just, I think in music they were trying to hide that. I was on that. Like, I know for a fact he didn't hear me, but it's like, listen to that night in my mixtapes. I was singing on records before it was ever cool to do. Like, I'm talking about before Drake. I'm talking about singing like, "God, my shorty and break me off," and it's like I know Drake didn't hear me, so I'm not saying no goofy shit. And steal my shit. I seen the evolution of music going. When we was opening because we found out the CEOs was the rappers. Like, more information, you could just tell the world because the internet shit was growing and they had too much like limitations on it. No more. Like back before, they'd be like, you gotta stay in this box because this is what's set on and this is your audience. Now you could be like, over here they like me. It's a couple people that's fuck with me in Atlanta for this type of shit. Then people fuck with me over here. You can just be yourself and be diverse now.
Skip the middleman.
And I was always on that.
Yeah.
And we used to go to Problems of Version with Jermaine Dupri, my main producer. I used to really beef, and I felt like, how the fuck y'all gonna really? How I'm not wrong. You only just thinking I'm wrong because you trying to think for me. That ain't dope. You don't think for me. What you supposed to do is open up everything I'm trying to do.
Give me the resources to really
Cultivate it.
If you
Cultivate
want a
it.
real creator to be as best as he can be.
You want to cultivate it. You
Trust
want to,
me,
hey, look,
I know
push.
my vision. You ain't me, so you can't really tell me that shit.
That's crazy. that you was getting pushed back that early in the game and then
Right.
turn around and like
because
you said,
it's
you
a
ain't trying to
business.
throw-
But now,
And-
now it's free more than ever because of the internet, and I had to open my brain to that.
So let's say if that situation arose now, how you feel like you would be able to sidestep that? Like, how you feel like you would be able to maneuver through that a little bit better since before they were trying to keep you in the box and like, all right, well, I know I can't stay inside the box because I've already seen this happen before. So how does that make you feel in trying to make any maneuvers from here on out?
When you hear that no, what the fuck do you say? I got a feeling. I think
Right.
what you gonna say, but-
No ain't gonna automatically just turn my head. You give me an explanation though, and then if I can agree with you, no, then it'll work. Now I got my own money, I got my own stuff.
that's a big that fuck
I
you
don't.
money.
I don't really
Ooh.
need.
All that fuck you money.
I don't really need a year.
Right.
I kind of want you to want to do it. Like,
Right.
let's build some shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I don't need a check. You know what I'm saying? What I need
Right.
is a fucking some foundation. You want to build some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's where music and art come from. So if I get that dope person that wants to market, that's what I'm saying, market me. So if I want to be and do some off the record type shit, I want to be seen as this artist, and then I want to do stuff with that. Your job to market me is to be like, all right, well, this is how you should transition that exact vision. Don't be telling me what to change because I done did it so much independent myself. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
That's when you find the shit. That's the way the world is working now.
Right.
Because it's a demographic of people that's gonna like me. It's a demographic of people that's gonna hate me.
That's with everything, right?
The
That's
fuck
what
I
this
got
fuck.
time to
Yeah,
try
no
to
matter
please
what.
other people for.
That's the
You know
truth.
what I'm saying? Let's get money. I just
Especially-
focus on who fucking with me.
If we were talking about family that's gonna like you or that's like you for the wrong reasons anyway, and you
Man,
worried
that
about
shit-
people's opinion, you already
Right.
going the
Shit
wrong way.
negative energy come from all angles, bro. And it's sad though.
The whole the D-Boy Power Project y'all had, and that's cool because
We still got it popping.
so what's cool about that is that like you saying right now, especially within this market, is people are coming together from Baltimore.
Yeah.
They realizing, okay, yeah, I got my shit, and then one time it was like, this is my shit, and I don't want to share. Now it's more like we can combine our forces and push and reach everybody. How did all that shit come together? Was it just a conversation? Was it
It came together real genuine, to be honest. Like
respect for each
I
other's
fe-
craft?
I
and
kept,
shit?
yeah, we used to always pass each other and say we would work, but timing is everything. Shit don't add up. Everybody chasing, running this different way. But then one night, because I went around when I knew I was about to really start putting out some music heavy again, searching for new producers. So I would go to people,
Yeah,
different
man,
studios
don't
in the
stop
city.
moving.
Like I ain't scared to touch the city and see who got the new wave
Right.
and some shit, so we can build on something. So I was there to work with the dude Chauncey that produced for the Creek Boys, and I wanted
I know
to-
Chauncey.
Yeah,
You know him.
yeah.
Chauncey
I used to
vibe
go to
motherfucker
school
too.
with you.
Hell
That's
yeah.
my
vibing-
man.
was vibing with Turk
Hell yeah.
down there, just smoking and just kicking the regular studio shit. And then D-Boy came down there. So then when I seen him, we already did a record. I was like, yo, fuck it, we here, let's do a joint.
It just worked out.
My dad, we did the joint. I was like, this shit sound dope. It's like, fuck, you want to just do a project? See, imagine if you can make dope, and as dope as that song is, if a chemistry can make that, you gotta try the recipe again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see,
you gotta give it another shot.
It ain't broke yet.
Yeah, you be like, 'cause you know what I'm saying? That's how it was like. If it work, if this vibe work, let's step on it. a little bit.
yeah.
Let's resprinkle this and add this to it and see it. So you know what I'm saying? That's what the power shit was. It was like bringing some power together, some unity for the city, and get money.
I remember seeing the video. Shout out Stars and Maggie.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, this shit hard. This shit hard." First of all,
But
it's
see,
a lot of
I'm
money
gonna tell
in
you,
them
I'm gonna tell you how much
videos, too.
love I be on though. We're trying to show this real shit. It was important for me to make sure Stars did the video because D-Boy first record that was big in the city, him and Stars did together with Stars on the Hook. So I
yeah,
kind
the
of
trash
like,
bag shit.
yeah, trash bag, seeing people work together and be like, yo, what other creation could y'all do this time?
See, that's not normal though.
Motherfuckers, like,
Right.
Boss, you know that's not normal though.
is that
You
what's
not
happening?
normal. Most
I'm
people don't
sorry-
do
Yeah,
that. Let's
like-
get
Hey, look, hey,
everybody
boss.
together, let's show love.
Hey, boss. Tell him I ain't trying to be normal.
I'm
That's a
not.
good thing though.
Yeah, no
usually it's
bullshit.
Like, no, this is my clique. Fuck you niggas. We ain't fucking with you
Nah.
until we need you, and then it's not really love anyway.
Right.
So the
Then
fact
it's
that
on
you
some
doing that
I need you when I need you type shit. But no, that's definitely what's up to be able to go ahead and touch that gas and not be able to put on a break. If you
I mean, where it come from? I think you gotta have self confidence.
Mm.
Like, it ain't another me.
right.
Somebody might not think I'm the best. I think it would. I do in certain. I know certain things I'm not. I don't think I'm the best at. Too. I can admit that.
Right.
So that's why you try to stick with what you know
Right.
and master that. But I ain't scared to show love because I know who I am.
True. And a lot of people I think are scared to do
That's
that.
why I like LeBron James a lot. That's like one of my. I like that he could hit the last shot, but didn't give a fuck if he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
it's real
trained, we
shit.
needed Jordan. Now Jordan is better. Jordan is better than LeBron, so that's not what we about to compare.
Right.
We've been taught so much to be the dopest and be the face of the league. You had to be a scoring motherfucker.
And he would
And
pass
Jordan
that
was
bitch
more
in
of a
the last 2
scoring
minutes.
machine, just unstoppable. So I mean
Right.
that you can't. And
Yeah.
he knew how to play other ways, so I'm not knocking saying.
Right.
I think Jordan's.
Especially as he got old, he got that jump shot real good.
So to move on, but they shit on LeBron so much, but the nigga showed the whole blueprint of even what's more powerful. It was like, we're gonna take this out of the free agents' hands. He was like, I'm gonna take all this. Oh, y'all want my decision to be a decision? Watch what I do. I made a decision to shift the whole NBA. What's
Shit's
up?
crazy.
Mm.
That shit's wild.
Right.
Shit.
Wild
That
shit.
nigga had me
That's what
tuning
I'm
into a
saying.
Right.
decision.
It's bigger than just
What the
playing with
fuck?
the Heat. The way I be listening to people argue, it's like you see how much of a boss move is that. But most people don't watch like mob movies and shit.
That's
And
some
really
good
be
shit.
into it. Like
I
I know
love-
niggas like Nas and them peep that. Like niggas that be on shit.
Right.
They was like, oh, I know what that was.
Yeah.
That's that next level
Yeah.
shit.
It's bigger
Salute.
than basketball. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
And
This
it
motherfucker's
showed
had
that
us
we can
tuned in.
build the teams together though.
Right.
It's us. He showed the players it's about us.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. True enough. No bullshit. Like,
He ain't gonna never take over the NBA. I mean, that's gonna be far fetched, but he can play a part of getting us some more respect.
yeah.
How do you listen
You know
to
what I'm saying?
Real
But
shit.
It's black people in there.
listening to that EP? I can't remember what track it was, but you were talking about how you would show love to certain motherfuckers, put them on, they run off on the plug, and like just take your kindness for weakness. In the
Right.
music industry, with that type of mindset you have, I assume it also bites you in the ass sometimes. Where you
Yeah,
show love
definitely.
to somebody, you might connect them to a plug or an opportunity, and then you don't get that love back. How do you not stay jaded?
I think with learning that difference is when I wrote them lines, they was more the people I loved and fucked with, so that hit a place. Like somebody I'm just meeting off the vibe of music and do something to me, you don't really owe me nothing, so we should be looking to just be here to use each other. I'm just gonna lay that shit
Right.
We can talk about that.
Our
I mean,
relationship
nigga,
starts at using each other.
Right.
So I'm talking about that too.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
trying to build with them. That's
No,
you
that's
each
true.
other. I'm cool with it. Like, what
Right.
the fuck you got to do?
Don't
That's-
misuse me
don't
or
misuse
abuse me,
me.
but
You know
you-
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You
So-
can use
so
me, but
that's
just
where
don't.
So if you build a relationship, that's where the love come from that. But you also do know that still is that. So I really can't expect after BossMan is over or something, right? Somebody that had to deal with me, or even if I ain't just hot, had to deal with me because it's business. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You should know who your friends and your family is.
You should be able to
You
know
should
the
be able to
Yeah.
distinguish. So I think when them lines come, as far as the music industry, I am not really pissed off at nobody. It's a bunch of decisions that I feel people do that's fucked up. But I'd be like, oh, that's your move. And the
I
day
see
that
it.
we confront each other, if I feel like at that opportunity that I want to do something about it, and this ain't gotta be like violent. So
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It can mean like
We can
we
have a
talking about the
business
music
conversation.
business. Another business move, so we can clarify that.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
might checkmate another business move to get you back, or I might be in a good space and be like, no, what I do know, I don't owe you the real. I don't owe you no real me. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's like when you moving at a job. So how many times when you're at a job they warn you if you keep being late? They tell you like twice, and then they fire. They don't keep conversating with you about it. Because see, you only do that with loved ones to try to communicate.
That you care about. Yeah.
Then we can talk about it because y'all don't need you trying to convince me to fuck with you. Nah, man, let's keep it moving. Let's get some money. It's not that
That's a
personal.
good fucking point.
Right.
You know what?
As long as nobody
Business
got
not-
disrespect,
business not
we
pleasure.
just keep it. It was like it ain't that personal. It's cool.
See, you know what? Sometimes though, you 100% right about that. But like a person like me, right? I'm genuinely like always trying to look out, and that could backfire when you jump in the industry or a realm like this because it ain't like that. And
Well,
hopefully
maybe I'm speaking because I know. So I've seen it from so much.
You
shit.
went through it
So
and
now
you
you're
like,
talking
ah.
to me now. Like by being the success and the failure, it won't bother me. But I
Right.
definitely, if you want to go backtrack,
in the
fuck
beginning
yeah,
it was like,
bother me
man,
a
what
lot
the
of
fuck?
shit.
I thought we was
Yeah,
cool.
I was like a whole bunch. Yeah, a bunch of shit. I'm dissing motherfuckers, saying shit. I'm doing all. But
remember
this
some
is
of
shit
them
is
shits.
really just happening
Right.
to me. But that wasn't a way to play that card because it was business.
Right. And you found a way to play that part.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying it's like I'm mentally grown past that shit.
You got to this.
That's
Got you.
not you know what that becomes when it's deeper than rap. I might get that tattooed.
Deeper than rap.
Yeah.
Look, my man like, yeah,
Forehead.
where I'm gonna put it at though.
No, I ain't tattooed the shit on my face. I like my face.
Go Tyson.
And that's not nobody who do that, but I like the way my face is. I'm
Hey,
cool
look,
with it.
ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
All right.
You ain't got but
That's
one
it.
face. You feel me?
This dummy track, obviously is doing this thing right, and I want to discuss it. But I'm old and I'm out of the loop. When the fuck did dummy become a thing? I don't remember that
It's
shit.
a
Yeah, I lost
It
that
had to
too.
be last 10 years.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
last
definitely
5.
a
I
new
don't,
wave.
I don't remember Dummy, yo.
Yeah,
Said, my
when
kids said, and I mean,
Who started that shit?
right.
I
Was it?
couldn't tell you that.
I don't know where the fuck.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it in false
Yeah,
advertising.
But
That's,
like,
we owe that. We owe that.
how did that?
We owe that. We owe that to the culture. I would say to the hip hop culture where what I represent. I gotta give that to Moose.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
So
what it is.
If
I'm gonna
if
say
I can
Moose created
identify
it.
it with that, but I can't tell you who
I ain't
straight
sure
made
about
it up. So I mean, I identified with him, but I know it probably bigger than that. Probably
Yeah,
something
yeah,
about
yeah.
or some shit like that.
How that come
That's-
together? How that try to come together?
Genuine.
That's a cool line of like.
I genuinely like Moose when I seen what when he was doing. I mean, it's not. I understand all types of music. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to broad things, but certain artists you can relate to stuff. What I like about him is that the reality of his music comes off genuinely and real. Like even if it's tough, it don't sound over tough.
Moose that
Right.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
It sound like it's him.
And like
It
the
is him.
struggle we do this up is like I can fuck with this and he be rocking. You know what I'm saying? So
Moose
I
that
liked
nigga.
it. So I was like, I had one record that was crazy that I sampled this Omar shit and sampled the whistle. Somebody better not steal that shit either. I just gave y'all exclusive.
Gave y'all exclusive real quick. Hey, yo, y'all better not steal that shit.
Shouldn't even get that. But I knew when we did that record, I wasn't in the studio with him.
So you lose some of that chemistry.
So you lose. But
They
the
have
record
one-
dope,
okay.
but I still don't know what I want to do with it yet. But I was like, I had another vibe.
Could
I
you
was like, I
remake
need
it?
to get back with him. I mean, yeah, I think we can
Probably
still gonna do
could.
this shit fire.
Mhm.
The it was genuinely when I got in the studio with him, it was a no-brainer for him. As soon as he heard it, he knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? Felt the energy, was fucking with it, and we had tech. He pulled up, and it just happened. It just happened dope. It was like it was a quick ass session.
So you
Everybody
felt like,
the vibe, recorded, rapped about it a little bit, a minute, we chopped it up.
so you felt like it was so natural
I mean, it's
that
Baltimore.
it was easy.
Like how you can't
It's
relate
easy.
to the record.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I'm saying? So
already-
you know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't like I had to play a concept, bringing them into my life or nothing. I just
Mhm.
brought them into our world. We
Right.
from Baltimore, right? We 3 Baltimore dope niggas, so that's
Right. Let's make the move.
get to that. That's how it's supposed to
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Like,
Wish you can only
that's
see
toast.
more of it.
Yeah, that's toast to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Gotta
Salute to
boss up
y'all.
out this motherfucker. It's 2020.
Yeah.
Dope boys in the Cadillac.
Ah. So
Shit's definitely hard.
Yeah,
Make you
we-
want to smack
we-
somebody.
right,
I like
and
this
we know you. We know you staying on the move, and we
kickboxing
and putting out the records and the EPs, man. And so as far as like the whole media stream, so what's the vibe with the reality show?
You got a
feel
reality.
me?
oh,
You got a
oh,
reality show. You know
I've
what I
been
mean? You
shooting
got
it
like.
already. We
It's gonna be
edited
naked
in
women on
production.
there. It's gonna be naked women on there. Do you need somebody to oil the naked women?
No.
Don't worry, cause you're not gonna be
Go watch
doing
this
it.
shit.
Hold on. Yo asked me a question like that. He didn't read my shirt.
What it say? Boyfriend, I can't read. Boyfriend, fiance.
There's be different type of breeds over here, yo. We can't put that shit on camera.
Oh, you married now?
No, I'm not married. But I'm marriage material.
Oh, that ain't. Boy, you know what, nigga? You grown. This is the last time I talked to you. This nigga never said marriage material. Oh, that was. I like that. I like that.
Hey yo, you was real smooth, my dude.
that's cute.
He was real smooth with it,
You
yo.
real married too. We gotta stop. Hey, I was joking, baby. She gonna fuck with me. I gotta stop chilling with these rappers.
That nigga
God
reflex-
damn it.
That nigga reflexes is
Yo said I'm married.
Yo.
Hey, look at the camera like marriage material.
Murder material.
That was a whole commercial.
That was that. Yo, you
missed that one.
you was real sly with that one.
that shit from the cavemen and shit.
That was smart.
Yo, he said that shit like he was Shaft, nigga. I'm
But
husband
I'm
material.
marriage material. Oh shit. Hey, don't listen to his EP.
But
Let's talk about the reality TV show.
yeah,
This nigga woman.
So what it basically is, one thing I seen was a success for me in the past was writing about my story.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby, I ain't mean that shit.
Baby, you can get them on getmoney.com.
Nah, we gonna get him.
Getmoneymusic.com.
look, she about to buy that shit tonight for this nigga.
Nigga, I'm about to be fucked. I got too excited. God damn.
She go.
Right.
They got dad hats to match it too.
I'm fucked up,
Cause he fucked up
You
now.
wanna rub on bitches, huh? I'm marriage material too. All right, back to the reality TV show.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us about that, man.
Yeah, it's just showing the structure of a boss and ups and downs. Like I said before, was sharing my story. So I think one of the things of my life to elevate for me and to my fans is show the new story of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do believe in no struggle, no success. I mean, like turn your negative to a positive or anything you've been through. That's what I was always built on. But like I said, it was beginning bigger than music, and I think it was it was like limited where my brain is at right now to just write about it and write about stuff I already wrote about. So I really wanted to show people like what this next level of whatever I went through. And you make
You fucking it up. You fucking it up. I don't smell hot dog water yet, so we good.
That's,
I'm waiting
Some
for
hot dog water.
that's Patron and grapefruit.
Hey.
So I'm saying partner
It
Patron
smells
and
clean.
grapefruit.
It smells all right.
But yeah, I want to show the belief of that. Like people should really know what's happening with somebody that's chasing their dreams, really doing it. Like the no filter part. Like
Oh, you
what's
gonna
up?
give 'em everything
What's up
now.
with the bad? I mean,
Like you
it's
taking the
fatigue.
shit. That'll be hard. Not the shit part, but like you writing about my nigga. All right, listen. I ain't.
You
to
come out the
caliber of
bathroom
rapper
like,
you
yo, my
is,
stomach
right?
fucked
But
up
I
after that
see
verse.
when he's roast something while taking a shit, right? That'll be hard if like you start and you.
I ain't never. Nah, that's
All right, it's too much. Okay, I ain't gonna direct that shit. I can see right there. That
Yeah,
ain't
you ain't had to take a
I
shit
don't
at the
fuck with
verse.
shit.
Had to drop in the verse.
But you definitely trying to give him a no filter, all access.
Let them know it's real shit
minus
going on.
that part though.
Like
Like
it's
it's
that
real
shit to be hard, my
about
nigga.
life. Like I'm gonna show you my successes, and I'm gonna show you the struggles. Like really though.
All of it.
Right.
You got relationship struggles. You got struggles with your kids. You got money struggles. You got decision struggles. I think the more we show people that, I always said it would have been dope. What made me do that, I was like, all the great people make movies after they gone. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make more money off of it, obviously. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
So that's
appeal
why you might put that in the wheel of like Hove might got it. I sold my movie already. He probably sold that shit for like a gazillion. He probably
Easy.
owned his own movie.
Right.
I forgot what it was.
Fuck yeah.
His kids. Are
I was gonna say,
probably-
wait a minute,
You
what?
get what I'm saying? They got the movie.
they
they
got
say they
that.
gonna have it.
Right.
They gonna set that up. But I'm like, for me, I'm great. I feel like I got a story that I want to be told. So let me just show mine now. I want
Right.
to feel mine now.
Man, one of the pioneers of Baltimore
You know what
rap.
I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
You know
nigga,
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
show
I think,
that.
I think in the, like no disrespect and be like, I'm proud, like people, my sons, but I'm proud of the part I played and seeing it is at least going into growth.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No,
the music
yeah.
scenes in Baltimore has really grown. So from Sean Caesars, the Unrulies, the Rod Lees, the Pork Chops, Big L, whoever was putting into that culture in Baltimore, to see it just like, all right, we're starting to get some reciprocation. You know what I'm saying? Feel good, so we
Starting to
can't stop.
evolve a little bit.
Yeah, we evolving.
Perfect segue. Raw Lee.
Yes, sir. The GOAT.
Come on, man. Look,
Let's
that's
go,
what I was.
go,
listen,
go.
listen. So the NE Kings and all.
You know you hit with
I ain't
me,
gonna
Raw
lie. I wasn't aware of you then, but when I heard that track, Raw Lee on the radio, that's when I was like, all right, yo, this nigga nice. And y'all back together now on this EP.
We got a whole project.
We got a whole
Oh
nother
dang, y'all got a
project.
whole nother
This
project.
nigga dropping
We-
jewels
we
and shit.
like-
Okay.
But that's just gonna be doper than what y'all think, because y'all just think me and Rod just be making the O's.
Okay.
And like the rap, and it's like we doing like this shit. We just not to display our work, but that was just like it's Christmas time.
Oh,
Just
it
give
was just-
people a gift and chill them out.
Little
for a
stocking stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little
That
stocking
ain't
stuff.
the gift. That ain't
Oh.
the
minute.
PS4.
That ain't the real
We
shit.
got the record with Cisco just built overseas on the low.
Okay.
People don't even know. I just
You want that
performed it-
Euro
just
money.
performed it. I mean, we get all types of money. And how
Ah,
it come.
show
Say,
money.
you know what I'm saying?
Show money, all that shit.
What you call it? And legal money. As long as it's legal money,
Clean.
is what you call it. You can keep doing it over
And over and over, as many times as you want to.
When we come from you bust a jug, we might gotta think about the next time about doing this. But these ones, I ain't even gotta think about it.
It's good.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's go. Cut the check. Tell 'em cut the
Let's
check.
Go get it. That's what we on. But they shout out even Cisco, like showing love and embracing the culture. I mean, he's overseas doing a bunch of stuff. Like coming from Baltimore to be able to do that, bro. That's a blessing. We got young
love it.
people
No bullshit.
doing
Yeah, you got
every
to.
day,
Dragon.
naming it, you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
just heard that
Shout
new
out
product
to
with him and Don Trunk, and they produced that joint. They dropped it. It wasn't around. It wasn't Christmas. It was like Black Friday or something like
No,
that.
yeah,
I think it was like something.
So
like-
yo, y'all go get Cisco EP. You know what I'm saying? That baby girl was on there.
Look, man, he's still showing love to everybody. That's what we need more of.
I mean, when I was
Period.
saying I was Charm City's king, it wasn't as selfish as people took it. I just at that time didn't feel nobody else should be able to do it. The way they were structured, the type of music that was happening, the way they movements and stuff. I think at that time, was I not?
Mm-hmm. No.
Like
Yeah,
that's-
you putting
'cause I'm
out
trying to
records.
miss the part where it was false, and that's the part where people can't be scared of.
Right.
If I got embraced, is that instead of you know what I'm saying, then doors would have been more open us for to go together. If yo got the ball right now, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got the ball.
shit, nigga.
the
Keep
That don't mean
passing
you
this
not
nigga the
gonna
rock.
Get the ball.
You're right.
Yeah,
Right.
If it's a team
If it's-
game,
Yeah.
Because I thought we was all trying. Like, why was
Exactly.
I be mad? Because it ain't like I just made it up. I'm some nigga in the basement and was like, guess what I'm about to come out and be? Charm City's king. Nigga, I didn't put together high school tours straight with 105.7. Then did that. Been around stuff like people like Tony Austin was managing me when I was 15 and took me with Missy.
Fuck.
He managed like 90 other Baltimore artists. Like
I ain't know that
you
shit.
gotta give respect that I've been through this shit.
Right.
Like you dig what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like,
You need a documentary.
It ain't me dragging.
You
It's
need
like
a
I'm telling you.
documentary.
Yeah, that
nah,
documentary
this
is gonna
what's
put him
happening.
through a lot.
Is needed because I ain't know that shit, and I think a lot of people
It's
don't
a
know this
lot of
shit,
whole
and that's
bunch of
what
shit.
sometimes you don't get some of that love, maybe some of it, maybe.
Right.
So, you tell them
Because
all
you
this
don't understand.
You're like, oh,
so you
I
don't
ain't know
understand
all that
where
shit.
I'm coming from.
Exactly. And then maybe if they see it, then they be like, oh shit. That's why that nigga. That's
no,
why
you
that
right.
nigga had to claim it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and go ahead, give his man his love because of the simple fact, like, yo, when you show that kind of testimony, I mean, it just like they got the picture out, the shit where the dude is step by step. You see him stepping on all the glass until
Right.
you finally see him at the top and he receiving his reward type deal. Like, you don't know what he had to do to get there. You know what I'm saying? So for you to
1000%.
show that,
I
it'll definitely give people a little bit more insight as to why you deserve that respect too. You know what I'm saying? Not just earned it, but why you deserve it. You know what I mean? So I think that that'd be good, not just for the community itself, but even, you know, just people trying to leave a legacy behind for somebody else who might have to step on them same pieces of glass just to get to where they want to go. You know what I mean?
And that's more importantly what we doing. Cause shout out everybody that got the gift. Like everybody that streamed the gift. My DM be lit. Yo, I need long order. I need long order. So I was like, see, I don't see.
That gotta feel
I'm gonna
good,
tell you,
right?
no, it
That
don't
gotta
feel
feel
good.
good.
I was
Come
about
on,
to-
it gotta
How
feel
good it
good.
feel,
Listen,
nigga?
time out. It's no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. This is no filter.
I had niggas that hit me like, yo, he gonna make the part 2. He coming on. I'm like, we gonna find
I
out?
did make a part 2.
Ooh.
You talking about off the record?
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about the
yeah,
song?
yeah. That's
So
and my
I'm
man
talking about-
Tangent.
This is what I'm gonna tell you because he said that feel good. Yes, it feels good, but let me tell you something. It was a time when it didn't, because at the time of the artist, you feel like, damn, that's only niggas know what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Like,
that's
I
crazy. I ain't
was
think about
like,
that.
I bought Gucci man, like Jim Jones and shit. We got no. So listen,
It's like the Joe Button
But-
effect. With
Hold on, lean back.
time
Lean
out,
back
though.
forward
You know
to the
where
mic.
That comes from. That comes from. I don't want to say the word insecurity is not really knowing who acknowledging yourself who the fuck you are.
Mm.
You dig what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, now that's just a part of the world that has a part of me. It is a whole nother people over here that want this part, so they see it different. Everything ain't gonna come all at once. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
can't expect him.
You can't
Yeah,
expect
yeah.
it. But
Right.
you get these expectations to be like, it's fuck these expectations, man. You're really doing it. You're creating. Heaven and hell is now.
Yeah.
Switch
That's
your
true.
mind frame.
Hey, yeah,
Do
you
whatever
ain't got
the fuck
but
you want.
you ain't got but one life to live, right?
You know what I'm saying? If I go jump out a window right now, I really could go jump out a window.
Oh
You ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I
you
couldn't.
definitely not.
But
don't
I-
But
I-
you
I-
have the
I-
option.
Don't leave our show, go jump out the
You know
window.
what
I'm like,
saying? I have
God
the
damn.
option to do it. And if I really want to work harder because I don't like the way my life is, I have an option to do that as well.
Right. And how important do you think it is for people to know that, yo, it's based off of your own decision and which way you need to make it?
I think very important. Like, I guess depression and all that shit is real, but even with that, what that is, and I'm not saying I ain't feeling sorry for that. Something people got to stop depending on, like what you saying, the wrong shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you had this, I don't know about y'all, but I know I get this feeling when I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah,
Even
it's called a
if it just
gut
don't kinda
feeling.
feel right. Like you might not be wrong for what you're doing, but like this.
You know that's $10,000. We take the watch. The watch. Hey, look, the watch is perfect. Just leave the watch here.
So I was like,
I was watching it. I'm like,
when you get them type of feelings, I think you just pay attention to that shit.
No, I have been in position. We questioning with this, man. First of all,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make any kind of correlation with what we're doing with what you've done for the city, for music. But it's natural to be like, what the fuck am I doing this for? Especially if you got family, you got kids. You
Yeah.
like, let's say I got 10 more minutes left on this earth. Should I be spending the next 10 minutes of my life doing this or that? So I think that's a natural process of it all.
And that's what I think. I've done that. I'm glad you said that.
Thank you, Mom.
The reason why I ain't got to second guess it no more is because I know what my gift and my purpose on earth is. I'm a visionary and I can see things, and I know I've never had nobody around me ever be in a bad situation. That it just didn't naturally happen for us. So it's something that I just got. I kind of do be wanting to show love to people and do shit and dope people and bless people. I want to give information out. So
You doing it right now?
I'm good
Sure.
when I'm doing
Right.
it. Like I'm in
You
my
don't.
best form. So why would I not do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so now I just need to figure out how can I make that a lifestyle? Because I love this moment. You know what I'm saying? I don't never not want to be this person. So I gotta make it a lifestyle.
Nice.
And if you ain't really with music and being an artist, I tell you that if you feel you have a purpose, either you meant for this shit or you ain't. and you can't be scared to say you ain't, and you know because you really gonna have to might die for this shit.
Right.
How do you know you're not?
I don't know.
Because you can't.
Because
if you
I
quit,
don't think
you'll never
LeBron
know.
knew whether he was gonna fucking die. I think he believed that much.
Who that?
But we ain't gotta use anybody great. Fucking Will Barton. I think he believed that much. He made it to the, you know what I'm saying, to the NBA and did that shit and figured it out.
Right. Figured that shit out when he got there.
You know what I'm saying? You in the NBA. At least
That's-
you,
I mean,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
some
saying? At
people-
least-
I mean,
because the whole
'cause
point we're doing this is to
yeah.
wake up and be able to do something you like. So maybe you're not the millionaire,
But you
but you there.
Right.
survive.
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
even like Ricky Williams, when he got to the NFL, he was there for like what,
That's
3
what I
years,
meant,
and then
though.
he was like,
you know,
all right, this ain't for me.
I don't give a fuck what you say. You know, even if you're a boxer, so let's put on a fighter. There's boxers out here that knew when they stepped in the ring with Mike Tyson, I'm not beating this.
This ain't gonna work. This ain't
Like,
gonna be
But they
good.
made it there.
Buster Douglas believed he could beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool to do that. But also, I'm cool with if I'm not Buster Douglas. I know I'm not about to beat this motherfucker. Give me this check. I'm going to go ahead and make this shit look good. He can knock me the fuck out.
Yeah,
Because you
that's me
know.
right there.
Like, that's not play with yourself. Like, maybe,
Right.
like, at least LeBron and Kobe, or like LeBron and Melo play each other. They know. LeBron knows it's a point that Melo might scorch me. I got to step up. Now,
Make sure you got that one.
and it's no not the Melo. I think they both all got to respect that their levels of the NBA are very
Different, yeah.
But on any given night, he know he might get scorched.
Right.
You know he might,
Right.
so they can go at it. But Derek Fisher ain't gonna go at LeBron. He like, what the fuck am I even doing?
Right. Like
You're
y'all
right.
playing me side.
Let me
Hey,
just
coach,
do it.
time out,
You know
time
what I'm
out.
saying?
Fuck that.
So that's what I think people know. So you know when to
Mhm.
lead, you know when to follow, you know when to chill. You gotta be cool with yourself.
Right. You gotta be, yeah,
Because
you gotta
can
be
still-
comfortable with it.
Like that person that got knocked out by Mike Tyson still was a fucking boxer.
Yeah,
He wanted to
and he can
box.
still fuck up everybody else.
Like, so what? He
But
ain't the
that's
champion.
Right.
He made his dreams like, I want to be a fucking boxer, and I end up so big of a boxer, I got paid a bunch of money to get knocked out by fucking Mike Tyson. Did I not win? Because
Well, you still won.
You lost some brain cells, but you won.
I'm
some
not
money.
stuck working at a job that I don't believe in, and I hate my
Right,
fucking
that
life.
is
Still your
true.
passion.
That's what I'm getting at. So we gotta understand, living your passion does not mean
Monetary
I'm
gain all
fucking
the time.
on TV or monetary gain.
Yo, Mike Tyson was the champion at 17.
Who? Get in the mic. Get in the mic.
Yeah.
17 years old, yo, was the champ.
If you
crazy.
figure out how to be, if
He
you
was
figure,
a kid.
if you
True.
figure out, if you a given person figure out how to make
Not
charity, keep
outgrown
your life, and
man.
you just keep doing what you feel your purpose is for, I think it's easy. Life ain't never gonna be easy, but it comes clearer.
Right.
100%.
That's what
So
it
let me ask one more question before we get to the next topic. Now I heard you say you were a visionary, right? Now, some people may not even understand the concept of the visionary part of it, but I'm gonna just ask you this anyway. So, at what point in time, like, or how old were you when you had this seemingly vision? Like, yo, this rap shit, I love it. This is the music is me. This is all that I am going to know. This is all that I'm ever going to be able to push forward, and I'm gonna make sure that I make an impact. I know I'm gonna be there. Like, at what age, or do you know when it was and when it clicked?
I know what it was. 12. You said 15. You was being managed, but that's what could be
12. It was like
When did you see the vision?
You saying when I just knew it?
Yeah, when you saw the vision, when
wasn't just
when
playing,
that
like,
epiphany came to your
I'm with
head,
you, yo.
and you saw this fast forward of you being, on TV, on the radio, you was the boss man, the god. Like, when did you see that vision?
That's a deep question, because I don't know. Do you mean that like inner me?
Yeah, that inner you.
Shit, probably in elementary school, like when my peoples got locked up. Like going to court, you see your mother and like you actually can go through it, and seeing that get snatched to you, you know anything is possible. Like in life at an early age.
That's crazy. You saw
Right.
the most negative shit and thought, well,
Yeah.
shit, I could do the most positive shit then.
Well, I could do the most thing to cope me from being ever in that situation. Like what was around me. Like my uncle was in the music, breakdancing, doing stuff. He was like a dancing and doing this. Like we got when dances was a part of the shit. Well, I mean, it still is now, but you know what I'm saying. Back then in club, he was cool with DJ Booby and shit like that. So, seeing a fucking outlet, I wasn't gonna end up like that.
You ain't want to repeat.
Like I ain't repeating that cycle. So I think music was probably my best bet. I used to always hoop and shit, but I knew I wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying?
You kept it real with yourself. You was like, I could hoop,
Yeah,
but I
and
ain't
then,
the best.
and then so what it did was I started off drawing, and then I got Illmatic, and then I started listening to Tupac, and then it. Like I would read Nas lyrics from off the back of the shit, so it just figured out. It was sort of like a way of just getting a guide to get the fuck around. We on the strip, niggas is hustling. I want to read the back of that. You know what I'm saying? And then be like, all right, how the fuck we getting out this motherfucker? Because the same shit this nigga rapping about, I'm seeing right here, and nobody got an exit way. We about to be fucked up.
Right. I mean,
And I wasn't
figure
trying
out
to
where
be
the exit
fucked
is.
up. so I was like,
That's a great motivator. That's a real good motivator. Like,
Where's my exit? Where's my exit?
I forgot about it. You got the 2020 tour coming up. Is this gonna be some domestic and overseas shit? What's going on with that?
we putting it together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the video for release for the Baby Girl record is coming out on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Me and Cisco got some dope shit for the city, some other things in work. So to release it on that. But the biggest thing we doing now, we got this dope announcement for the Law and Order shit to bring back. I'm gonna do like a dope. I don't want to give all the details.
Yeah,
out,
but you
can
gonna release it
follow. I'm
soon.
gonna do something dope for us for a show and put this little tour together for the city. Something
When can they kind of start checking and looking for about the details with that?
The announcement will be December 21st because I think that's the best day to do it because that's if you Google it, that's when Law and Order drop.
Okay.
So it's actually
This nigga.
like it's deep. That is dope. Like I mean, I meant to say that. I think that shit might be almost like it's like a 15-year anniversary.
That's kind of slick. The fact that you can even say that and still be.
They still say it, but
It's still
if you can
going.
still listen to that shit, it'd be like it's dope. That shit was too hard for labels. But we is so hard. We listen. It's so fucked up because you said we can just talk.
Yeah.
So like there's another shit that y'all wanna know, but y'all find out. I thought about doing a documentary about it. It was so much chaos happening behind the scenes. We got Jermaine Dupri, my man talking to him tomorrow. We in that bitch trying to get Alicia Keys on I Did It and change shit around and change the album and end up switching the whole album, fucked it up, and it never came out. And this is a true fact. The shit should have just came out because I didn't even have to rush and take that deal. Like, we was independent already rocking. Like, if I got labels putting checks and I got JD giving me an M, you mean to tell me we just can't just keep pushing the songs ourselves and get somebody to say 2 mil?
Fuck. If
We
only
was
you had
just
just
so
something.
dumb. I got managers beefing niggas lying about percentages over petty ass money. And we got $1 million of shit on the table. So I'm like, fuck it, we just take this and get away from, like, but that's just so lame. So lack of knowledge. That's what I just say. Oh, I think it's just lame because a nigga like me don't even do that. I just need to fuck with bosses that we want to do it. You don't never fuck up the bag. That's not a boss move.
Never.
Yeah.
The
Especially
money
on
has
some
to come off the
emotional
table
shit.
in as
Right.
much money as possible. We
Yeah,
can argue
it's-
about because guess what?
We
Even
can
if we
argue about
argue
this
about
shit
the
later.
percentage, let's argue about the biggest percentage instead of the small one.
Right.
That's gonna feed us all.
That's
too.
gonna feed
Feed us all.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are we trying to do?
Fuck what we doing? Right.
Start crunching numbers.
Ain't got fucking crunching numbers with shit that we can't even fathom about.
Perfect segue into one of the last topics we're gonna discuss with you about, and I was gonna ask you this before I even saw the fucking topic. I was gonna ask you like, so with all this knowledge you got and all this shit you dropping here, how are you giving back so the next generation, right, the young moves, the YG, don't repeat it? And then I also know that you're delving into like the promotion aspect A&R and shit. So is that your way of giving back, or is it even more ground roots you're gonna try to do?
That's what the Get Money thing is. Like the Get Money music group is actually what it is. It's a music group. I'm trying to create a cult of dope.
A cult.
You know what I'm saying? Of resources. Like I want the go-to library for Baltimore to get on. At least provide that. So you gonna know where your promotion should come from. You should know how you can have a little management team, a branding team. Like I
That
mean,
shit is so
you
important.
know what I'm saying?
man.
You need a system.
Everybody can
You know what I'm
write.
saying?
Everybody
Like
can
we
make
got
beats,
rappers and we going to the
all the
studio
business shit.
with your marketing, like your business shit, and who great could it come from? Somebody that really understands you.
Been
I'm
there.
you.
And been there.
and been
And been there.
See,
Right.
I can't give you like you don't even have to do it exactly what I'm saying, but it's no way a conversation with me could fuck your music career up.
True.
It's just about
Yeah.
what you want to take from it.
Exactly.
I don't have all the answers because we grow up from 2 different places sometimes. You don't relate, but there's no. So I was always raised like that. You're not gonna tell me you gonna let me somebody that did something I don't hate and be like, fuck him. He washed up with this. I'd be like, well, you're around, so let me take it. As
That's some knowledge, yeah. No matter how you look at it.
Learn, you know what I'm saying? That's
Fuck
dope.
yeah.
It's
You
anecdotal,
don't-
but it doesn't mean
you
it
don't
doesn't
even.
apply.
That's like going to your family reunion just because you ain't seen your grandfather all the time, not listening when he start talking.
Fuck yeah.
Nigga, that's the best.
Yo, that's
No,
crazy.
Listen, but you
It's
might
the real
really feel
shit.
some way inside, like yo, you know what? Yo wasn't even really there and did that, which may be true. So y'all ain't the closest.
This is
but right
but
now,
now.
is still your grandfather.
That's true.
So you can even learn how to not to be fucked
Yo.
up and be closer to your kids. Learn how to do shit. You're gonna learn something
Right.
because this whole family, a part of you came from the same shit.
No bullshit. Yo, that's
like you
let me tell you the wildest shit though is
You
because
don't know that shit.
yo, because recently when I went down North Carolina with my family to go to a wedding, and you know what I'm saying, like my grandfather, he was there. I mean, he's real quiet, whatever the case is and whatnot. But you know, we got into these deep discussions and whatnot. Yo, I found out some shit about my grandfather. Yo, I had never known before, and I'm like, damn, like yo, he played baseball. Like yo, you can go. He's in one of the museums or something like that. Yo, because he had broke a record. At his high school and all this, like I had soaked up so much different stuff that I had no idea. Like a bunch of different people from out of Baltimore that didn't get the recognition that they were supposed to get from being from Baltimore in those times that he grew up and stuff like that. So, yo, to hear you say that is
Learn
definitely
your
different.
history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We don't even know the history of some of our families.
exactly.
Yeah.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot that
You
night,
learn,
bro.
though. I mean, a little
Just by
bit.
accident.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, sometimes you got Disney and stuff. Just do realities. Families are big. Like. Life
Yeah.
happens. So I ain't telling nobody no make believe stuff. But like what I said, you might not sing your grandfather all the time, but at that point in time, if you at a cookout and you got a minute, you should respect that's your grandfather.
Man, both my
Might
parents,
learn
both my
some
parents
things.
were covering addicts, and I don't gotta
learn
smoke
some
crack to
things.
know why not to do it. Like you know what I'm saying, you take advantage of that shit.
You take advantage of any.
I'm past the
information.
hate
My point
shit
is,
part,
you take
yeah.
any information can be useful.
Who your man's
That's
right
true.
here? He been here the whole time, just chilling,
He been here
looking
the
fresh.
whole
Both of
time
y'all
with me.
clean. What's
Clean
going
them
on
out.
with this? Before we
Whole time
close out, I can't just not. He right here.
Red Wolf Lou.
All right, so what
That's
the
a whole lot
business
of
is?
wolf shit. I mean, man, this nigga been jugging, rocking, love showing like true day one shit.
Mm.
Like,
He was always one of those supporters.
yeah, nigga called my mother and told her he was about to get my virginity broke.
Oh shit.
Put like pause for me to say it was by.
No, we
No,
got that.
and
we
that's
got
not
that.
me knocking nobody, but
We
you
got
have
that.
to
Yeah, I feel you. I
straighten
feel you.
things out now. So,
Yeah, it wasn't him,
No,
but you.
yeah,
He
know
was
what
on the
I'm
bus.
saying? No, we have to be more clear on what we're saying.
Yeah, you have
You
to.
know what I'm saying? So
I
was
felt
like,
you, but yeah, somebody's
Yeah,
gonna be like,
yeah.
"What they mean?"
Yeah, so I was
That's
like,
that J Bull
we'd
B2K
have been through all types of wild shit, and we still
Yeah.
grinding. And
You rap too?
Yeah.
Yep.
he I don't even say he rap. He just
Yeah.
like, no, listen.
Do everything.
So when I say it, you can't even
Truth
call
talk.
it just rap.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm serious.
Okay,
though.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? He drip. I guess that's the way to say it now because I wouldn't be like,
That motherfucker.
yo, it's a
watch
rap.
people like
I
a
want to listen.
motherfucker.
I want to listen to Louis shit and be like, I want him to rap and go, which is nothing wrong with that.
Right,
But you might listen to him and be like, that shit got some shit to it.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit,
that shit
rockin'. That's some
motivates. That shit.
whole own type shit.
What is it?
Yeah, like what is that thing over there? That shit is fire. So we just be love, like man, just keeping the energy. This is my guy.
Yeah.
He grinding.
We working.
I like
That's
it.
all
it
that
up.
matters, yeah.
Yeah.
So when's the next big thing we can come out and support? What should we know the people about? What's the next big thing on the calendar? Look, nigga, BossMan, they about to drop the shit. Check this out. What
Biggest
is it?
thing you should probably pay attention to that announcement on December 21st.
December 21st.
But what we do have coming is I'm about to drop the dummy video
Okay.
with Moose and Tech. That's coming
Oh,
soon at the top of
nice.
the year. Trailers for the reality show.
Okay.
That's Boss based on struggle success. And right now in the gift is streaming.
Oh,
we
time,
still in
time, time.
housing.
You said Boss.
Yeah,
on Struggle.
based on struggle and success.
That's
You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the reality show.
That's dope.
That went over your head, you
That's-
dumb bitch. You ain't even peep that shit. I peeped the shit.
Hey yo,
He just-
because I
that
thought it was
wasn't by
just the title.
accident, nigga.
I thought it was just
He
the
said,
title,
"Boss,
and then
Boss, Boss, Boss."
I thought it was just the title. I missed it, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh shit. And I was
I
like,
almost missed. I said, but no, that's too. I knew he had something in there. All right, so that's coming up. That's all before the end of the year.
No, that's all at the top of the year. But coming
Okay,
yeah, but everything right now in the gift because we still. I dropped it on my birthday because I was inspired, like the gift of life, and still be able to give my gift. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to think about my music. That's the only time I feel like it's dope when it comes from a real felt place, a genuine place. So I dropped that. I thought it was needed on the climate of music right now as well, and let's focus on that. Let's get that right now because you feed them too much sometimes. They ain't even leave room for dessert.
Now I'm hungry, nigga.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying? That
hungry.
was just
The saturation.
I
you
don't even-
fat fuck over there.
that was even, I think that wasn't even an appetizer. That was really happy hour. The gift is like happy hour music.
Yeah, he like I'm just getting. Pretty much he just getting warmed up with this shit. You feel me?
Like, oh, fuck.
He like, oh nigga, I got some shit coming.
Yeah, we got some shit coming. Get Money is a monster. This is bigger. I don't Nino Brown was
Deeper
a
than
rap,
rap.
so I don't want to say this is bigger than Nino Brown.
Deeper than rap.
But
That's
this
what
is
he
deeper
said.
than rap.
Rap.
Big rap. That's what we going. I'm going. Listen, the last time I came up with that,
No
I'm gonna get
capping.
that's my new tattoo.
That's the move.
Deeper than rap. I like that.
Hey,
Man, look, boss. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Listen, you're a
Definitely
legend out this
appreciate it,
game.
man.
You still
Real
doing
talk.
what you're doing, and it look like you trying to give back to the next generation. That's all we ask for.
No, we
'Cause
got to
they
get
ain't gonna
back.
give it us, and when we make,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That would be selfish for
we
me.
gotta get back.
And the only thing I think you see the fruits of your labor is able to give. They teach us that in the Bible too. Give, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, go preaching now.
Don't steal from
You
their
might,
labor.
you know what though? I can see you being a preacher in like 20 years.
My mother used to.
I can see you. I can see you doing 10 years.
Shit, you
I
ain't
know
hear
that.
the gospel?
Oh, Law and Order
Oh,
2.
Law
I
and
was
Order
a
2.
I'm
preacher.
gonna go listen to it now.
Y'all ain't listen
Right.
to Law and Order 2? All the Law and Order
It's a
fans, y'all
song
got to
called
listen.
The Gospel.
The guy was a preacher on there.
I know I heard it, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you a preaching ass nigga. I can see that shit.
I mean, if that's what they're gonna say, I don't think I'm not
Here
religious.
come that Cadillac.
No, I'm not
It's coming.
religious.
don't say the Cadillac.
They all
That
get
old Cadillac
that
shit,
old
nigga.
Cadillac.
But if I was a preacher,
And
I'd
he
be
gonna
one
bump
of
his shit. That's gonna be some
I'd be one
wild
of them
shit.
fly preachers. Shit, I'm gonna have a Bentley if I'm preaching this much word.
Hey, yeah, do what you do, pimp. No bullshit.
You about to pray for this blessing.
Look,
God,
pray for this.
Lord.
Pa-
Listen, let's
pa-
sign on that. This motherfucker ain't shit. Let's sign on that.
Pastor offering.
You want no blessing? Pay for it. Look,
Communion.
BossMan the God, they can catch you on. Is that across all platforms?
Yeah.
Anywhere?
It's easy for you to get to it. It's BossMan the God, THEGOD, on any platform you want to be on. It's Get Money Music Group. Whole lot of Wolfgang shit.
Oh, can we do it with y'all? Can we go out? My shit sounds sick.
Wolfgang?
Yeah, you
Gang,
sound
gang.
like a broke.
I sound fucked up, nigga. I eat too much ass. Sign us out, Marv.
All right, look, man. Once again, make sure y'all catch Boss Man the God, man.
name Boss.
Greatly appreciate brother coming on, man. Then we got Nick So Loud all the way to the left. Make sure y'all check us out on Instagram at Not Safe Is. Any questions? Any feedback, make sure y'all email us, notsafeis@gmail.com. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, all your major platforms. And then make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Then you hit the post notification so then that way you know when we going live each and every time. Sundays starting at 12:30. Sometimes you might catch a double, triple, or quadruple header. You never know. But make sure y'all check us out. And we out, bitch!
Get
Get
money.
money.
God damn, let me go back.